What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, we got a crazy one for you, man, today, right now. In the last few days, / a week, you know the YB, he always late. He always fixing to be late. Nonetheless, it was brought to my attention. Eddie Hearn was involved, allegedly, to some extent. Whether he was involved putting the fight on or whether... it's one of them ones, allegedly. Eddie Hearn categorically had to pull a fight off. Eddie Hearn had to pull a fight off his card, yeah, because there was some moody gambling allegations, some interference, yeah. Take a dive, Bricktop is going to go down in the fifth ones, yeah. Now I'm putting to you allegedly, reportedly, some people say Eddie Hearn and the Kinahan, Eddie Hearn, Kinahan, Turkey, Saudi, Dubai Mafia. 100%, it's one of them ones. Let's leave it there. Anyway, let's hear from the man himself. I want to break you down. You best believe it. This is official, the YB investigation. We go into the source right now, 100%. Here we go. No doubt about this one.
I don't think there's any point in trying to keep it under wraps, in all honesty.
Tell the truth, Eddie. Stop lying.
You know, I was made aware of some irregular betting activity around the fight. Once I got that information, I had to look into it, and I did that myself. I did that with our team. I did that with the Gambling Commission.
I bet you did, Eddie.
And I made the decision to pull the fight. And I did that. When I did that, I spoke to the British Boxing Board of Control. I told them everything that I'd done, and I said, I'm going to pull the fight. They agreed with me.
Listen, when your hand gets caught in the cookie jar, yeah, I'm pulling it out. He's off the way. Yeah, that's what they do. They shut the down. Yeah? Once your hand gets caught in the cookie jar, get rid of all evidence. Oh, the fight's not even on anymore. People, listen. A month from now, someone put it on Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn, what happened to this situation? He say, what situation? That fight didn't happen. Yeah? Denial or knowledge. Or better yet, he'll probably come with a no comment. Or the best one, this is the classic industry one. I don't really have a comment. It's with the lawyers. You get that one there? Oh, I can't speak on this situation because the lawyers got it. I'll bet. And it's under investigation right now. Yeah, 100%. Envelope in the 100%. Investigation means it's envelope time. Yeah? What investigation really means is they're investigating who knows what and who need to be paid. Do you understand, people? It's not an actual investigation like the feds. When the feds raid Epstein Island or this one or that one, it's not or Diddy. They ain't people. How many tapes have you seen from Epstein's Island? Zip. That's what you haven't seen. Yeah, they're investigating to bring it to the public and to serve justice. They're investigating who knows what, who needs to be clipped, who needs to shoot himself in the back of the head 5 times. Yeah? Who need to be paid, etc., etc. It's one of them, 100% allegedly, reportedly. Some people are saying.
And now it'll be over to them to carry out their own investigation.
Just when you think you've seen everything, have you?
People, listen. Again, I just told you. Oh, it's up to them to carry out their own investigation. It's envelope and top pocket time, people. That's what this is. Yeah? That's what this is. And if Conor Henya had just paid up and stopped trying to front, he'd have been fighting, right? Conor refused to be paid. Conor refused to pay. That's what he going through it. Look at Tyson, Moody Boar Meat. Tyson Fury, Moody Boar Meat. Kinahan is a crime boss. He knows how these things work. He ain't naive. Conor Ben, he brand new. Conor Ben, that cat who went to private school and whatever else, he think there really is justice. Dan the man told Tyson, hey Tyson, we're going to pay this farmer to get it off. Yeah, we're going to pay the farmer and then we're going to pay the Moody Commission to write this one off for you. Yeah, there's no point trying to actually be political here. There is no justice in this pagan land. There's only coin, people. Yeah? Bottom line, no doubt about it, allegedly, reportedly. Some people are saying 100%.
Have you ever come across this in boxing?
In 15 years, I've never dealt with a situation like this. You know, pre-fight, 2 weeks out, before, 6 weeks out, never ever. So it was a new one for me.
It's a new one getting caught running a gambling scam on the little shows. Yeah, people say, YB. I'm not saying this, people. I'm not saying this is the case. I'm telling you what I've heard from other people allegedly. I'm telling you what some people are saying. Some people are saying the reason Eddie Hearn, this is amazing. It's the first time it's happened. It's the first time you got caught. Yeah, it's the first time. The man who's meant to take a fall took a stand and said, "No, I ain't taking a fall. This guy's sweet." And we're going to get into that in a second. This guy Quib, yeah? This cat Quib is some sort of... He's from the Amir Khan lineage. No chops. Bottom line. Quib Fiaz. Say no more. He from the... But people, I can't cut it better to you than that. It's the Amir Khan lineage. No chops. Yeah? He been knocked out in his last fight. Right? This Quib cat, he been knocked out. So his team... Him and people... Quib is a professional signed Eddie Hearn Matchroom DAZN boxer who just got chinned by a random one-star Donny, Reese Bellotti, in his last fight. So they nervous about him. He's supposed to be the next Amir Khan. Look at us, right? So when you got this prospect you've pumped a bunch of money in, you can't afford for this cat here, Kane Baker, to come along and just clip him. Right? That's what you can't afford to do. So you start on... People, we're going to get to what Kane said. Kane, a journeyman, who was the one who was supposed to take a fall, yeah, he's come out and aired it out. Now, the bottom line is, yeah, some people will say, YB, it's no way it's Eddie. Eddie's already making money. I'm not saying it is Eddie. But some people are saying, allegedly, reportedly, that individual like Eddie, yeah, he don't need the money, but they want it. Do you understand? An extra 100 grand to Eddie's nothing, but... Yeah, there's nothing like illegal gains. Anyone who's been involved in illegal operations, yeah, you'll know that going to work and making 2-2 bread's one thing, but when you pull off a heist, yeah, it's a whole different ball game. It's like a thrill to it. Yeah, so Eddie on one of these low-level shows, him running a little scam on the side, it feels good. It feels, I'm saying, one of them evil ones. It feels good to do bad. It feels good. 100%. That's what you best believe, people. No doubt about this one. Anyway, let's get back to Eddie Hearns.
Very disappointing. The truth will come out, but everything...
Oh, stop it, Eddie. The truth will come out. We're still waiting for it. People, how many times the truth come out? We're still waiting for the truth on Kinahan and his 50 eggs. Eddie knows the truth ain't going nowhere. That's for sure. The truth fits him to get lost in investigations, envelopes with cash in, etc, etc. This ain't going nowhere, people. Don't ever expect this to go somewhere. Yeah? Look at the JFK investigation. Where'd that go? They did a big report. I forgot what it's called, the Warren Report. Where'd the Warren Report go? Nowhere. Yeah, and this is a little piece of boxing. This ain't no big federal scam, yeah, but it doesn't matter. Scam's a scam. Yeah?
All the information that I was given at the time made me feel extremely uncomfortable and resulted in me pulling the fight. I'm not gonna...
So, when Eddie Hearn says there, the information I was given, it makes me feel uncomfortable. What he's really telling you, man, is that the information that made him uncomfortable was the fact that other people knew. Yeah? When it got back to Eddie that this journeyman, Kane Baker, wasn't prepared to take a dive, Eddie thought, oh, and when Kane started kicking off, because Kane's people, which we're going to get to, Kane alleges, essentially, Kane alleges, yeah, that he got back to his hotel room and there was envelopes in there telling him to take a dive. Bottom line, that's what he said, not my opinion, that's what he said, right? So, then one of Kane's people contacted Eddie Hearn's fighter, Quib, Amir Khan's lineage, and said, hey man, why are these envelopes in our hotel room for? What's this about? That's the information Eddie Hearn got that he felt uncomfortable about. It wasn't the fact that his fighter was trying to rig it, it was the fact that, oh shit, the other team are asking questions about it. Do you see that one there? Because if Kane Baker had just took the bread, yeah, Eddie Hearn would have said nothing. It was the fact people was talking. It was the fact it could come back to him. And you realise, hey man, this scam ain't worth running. Let's bail. Oh, we're pulling this one, yeah? Don't get me wrong, people. Am I saying there's any evidence Eddie Hearn got his fingers all over it? No. But by association, if at the base level, yeah, ultimately, it's an Eddie Hearn matchroom boxing fighter. Right? It's an Eddie Hearn matchroom boxing fighter. So, you're guilty by association on that one. Yeah? Now, what I'm not saying is there any direct evidence that's out there to say that this is a Dan the Man, Kinahan, El Turkey, Eddie Hearn operation. No, there ain't. But there's not gonna be, people. Yeah? There's no smoking bullet that says it's all these conspiracies. There's no. That's how they work. It's a mafia. Yeah? It's an organised cabal. Bottom line. You ain't gonna get a blatant one. Yeah? That's what you're not gonna get. A tower, but I'll tell you this for free. A tower, yeah, ain't gonna collapse straight into its own base. But I'm 100% Tower 7, say no more. That's what we can say on this. On the YouTube, we can say Tower 7, say no more. How about that one? That's what's not going to happen. So, the government said it was this, Eddie Hearn said it was that. Okay, you cucked. And the government, 100% people. But the government said this and Eddie Hearn said that. I say to you, man, go get your booster. That's what you man need to do. Yeah, I think you need to go and get your 10th booster. Is what you need to do right now. Don't talk to me. You need to ring the NHS, get down there and get that booster, number 10. Because you must stay protected for the next winter. That's what you best do. 100%. Anyway, so I'll give you the summary there anyway. Now we're going to get to the actual specifics of this Kinahan, Eddie Hearn, deep state, cabal, scam that was going on. Yeah? So, you heard from Eddie. Bottom line is, he had to pull a fight. The fight was between a cat called Kane Baker here and Aqib Fiaz, who is Eddie Hearn's fighter. The fight was pulled. Kane Baker came out on Twitter and said the following: "There was no bets made from my people or my team, and the investigation from whatever gambling organisation will confirm this. This whole situation only got flagged when a member of my family contacted the other team to ask why there was bribes and money at my hotel." Again, bear this in mind, people. This whole situation only got flagged. Yeah? The gambling commissions, Eddie Hearn weren't pulling shit. Because as far as they was concerned, hey man, Aqib, Amir Khan knockoff, he fixing to pay this guy off and he can take a fall and it all gonna be blessed. Yeah? It only happened when they realised, oh shit, Kane Baker ain't taking the bread. Yeah? He ain't taking the hint. Oh no, people are talking now. It's bait, it's hot. We're out of here. Yeah? So again, this whole situation only got flagged when a member of my family contacted the other team to ask why there was bribes and money at my hotel. If I was betting against myself, surely I would have gone ahead with the fight. I wouldn't have allowed a family member to contact the opposition to stop the fight. Oops. Yeah? Oops. A man who's guilty, he wouldn't be asking, right, if Kane Baker wanted to take a dive, he wouldn't be out there contacting the other team and saying, hey man, what's going on here? He'd be keeping quiet. Right? Makes no sense. Anyway, it goes on. The fight was never going ahead unless I agreed to take a dive. That's the effing fact. So he's introducing Eddie Hearn to this. He's saying, the reason Eddie Hearn pulled it off was because I wouldn't take a dive. Yeah? Which implies that these things be happening more than, right? People, if it happens once, there's nothing new under the sun. If it's happened once, if someone's had a moody envelope in their hotel room once, you best believe, it's unusual for someone at Kane's level, who's a journeyman, right? Most people just take the money. He's probably only getting 2-3 grand anyway. So if he gets another 5 grand or X amount of grand, he's going to take that. Why not? He lost 11 times already. Why not lose a 12th time? So the fact he's speaking up, that kind of bojangled this whole cabal scam. It's organised money laundering, gambling, 100% scam. Not my opinion, that's what this guy's saying. You got a problem, take it up with the guy involved, that's what you need to do. Yeah? Anyway, it goes on. The fight was never going ahead unless I agreed to take a dive. That's the effing facts. Team Fiaz did not want to fight me and told me several times. And another thing, if I wanted to bet on myself, I wouldn't have a member of Team Fiaz flying around getting bets on. Right? So he's saying there that it was a member of Team Fiaz putting bets on. I'd bet on them myself. And this is easy to prove, yeah? The only good thing about gambling is that you'll have to put your ID on there more time. Yeah, your ID's on there, your bank's on there. So this is easily proven. Who was loading the coin up on the account? Who was loading up the bets against Kane Baker? I'm guessing it's going to be a cat called Fiaz, Prince Nassim, Amir, them ones there. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a sandy sounding name, allegedly, right? And if it's not, then fair play, but listen, Kane Baker's put it out there now. This is now on Team Fiaz to put it back and say, hey, well, wait a minute. Yeah, that's cap. Guess what? Guess what happens? Peep this one here. Peep this one, yeah? Bear in mind what I told you earlier about political situations. Anyway, we're going to get to it. Let's carry on reading through the Kane Baker one. And the fact Fiaz reckons he's been told... Here we go. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And the fact Fiaz reckons he's been told he can't speak on the matter is pure BS, because no one has told me that I can't speak. So, like I said a minute ago, you got Kane Baker out here putting his truth out, or his side of the argument. There's two sides, baby. And then you got Kane Baker lawyered up. I can't comment. I've been told I can't comment. I'm sorry, people, yeah? This ain't a criminal trial. This is public perception and it's civil. Well, it could be criminal, it could be 100%, it should be. Lock these guys up, man. Moody ass, whatever's. Yeah? But the point is, if a queeb had nothing to do with this, he'd just say, hey man, it's cap. We ain't be doing no moody betting. What do you need a lawyer for? You don't need a lawyer. Yeah? If I'm having a fight with someone and I know I ain't done nothing dodgy, why am I going to waste 5, 10, 20 grand on a lawyer? I'd just say, where's your evidence? There ain't never going to be none. There can never be any evidence of me putting coin somewhere it shouldn't be. So go do your worst. Yeah? Oops. He ain't say that. He lawyered up. And no doubt it's one of these ones here. No doubt it's some sort of Kinahan, MTK, matchroom lawyer as well. Institutionalized. That's how these cats work. Yeah? Big, what do they call it? Retainer. They have all these big lawyers. Matchroom does own, they have a whole bunch of lawyers on retainer. So it's a minor for them to pattern Fiaz with the moody lawyer, to shill for him. That's what you best believe. Anyway, there's some more bites here. So enough bullshit, you pair of pricks. You've admitted it to your manager, so find your arsehole between you and tell the truth to the fans. So, I'm sorry people, on this account here from Kane, I believe him. Anyway, so Kane Baker doubled down and said, at Steve Wood, you should effing release that a member of your team has admitted to you that he has placed bets on me and trying to get me to dive. This is my livelihood too, my mental health. Why should I have to deal with CUNT after CUNT calling me a cheat when I've been honest my whole effing career? Tell the effing truth. The fight only got pulled when my family member got in contact with the coach to stop the fight. The only person with any decency in that team is the coach. Facts. And often, boxing coaches, yeah, they're not El Shekels. Boxing coaches, they've been with journeymen. They've been with young lads who've got nothing. They tend to have, if you look at a sport, right, in the main, boxing coaches are the most based. Managers, promoters, yeah, managers, promoters, they tend to be more shekely. Trying to dig pockets, trying to screw people. In the main, no, boxing coaches are pretty solid. You get a few shills who are just, right, but in the main, they're solid people. You think about people like, I don't know, Dom Ingle, Mark Tibbs, Peter Fury, they're solid guys. There's a few cornballs, but you know what I'm saying? In the main, they're solid people, so that makes sense. And if Kane Baker's guilty, why is he kicking up a fuss? Why is he tagging people? Why is he putting... It just doesn't follow logic. You got one person who's not involved, allegedly. Team Matchroom, they weren't involved and they're quiet. Kane Baker, it's all over him and he's talking. Make it make sense, people. Now, I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard of this story, I saw the record of a queeb, and it said kind of 12-0, 12-1. I thought, why would he be paying to have this cat Kane take a dive? Why wouldn't he just run it with him? And then I clocked this, because initially I clicked on the page, yeah, I just saw this and kind of just gravitated towards the 12. I thought, why would he rig this? Then I scrolled down. Yeah, so this dude, the next to Amir Khan, is being pushed by Matchroom. But in his last fight, he got clipped and knocked out. Yeah? He quit, essentially. The towel, people listen. Fiaz down once in the 8th round. His corner threw in the towel late in the round. So he smoked. He no good. He got no chin. and he got no power. Look at his record: 1 KO out of 12 fights. He's a no power having ass. Yeah, he like imagine Amir Khan. He got the same chin as Amir, but got no power at all. So there's no good for nothing. So when you got a fighter who they've invested a lot of money in, and he can't punch for toffee, and he just got chinned by a journeyman in his last fight, you can't afford to have this dude pull up and not be on the take. You can't afford him to have a go. Now you can say YB, but he's no good. Aqeeb would definitely beat him. People, you'd have thought Aqeeb would definitely beat Reece Bellotti, is what you would have thought, right? Now this guy here, Kane Baker, he had a close fight with Jordan. Is it Jordan Flynn? Yeah, look. He lost on points to Jordan Flynn. Some people said it was a robbery. Who was undefeated fighter. And then he had a draw with him a few months later. So the point is, this guy, he can go in there with undefeated fighters or people of the ilk and give him a good run. He's not an out-and-out kind of bum journeyman. So these cats, there's evidence circumstantially that this cat and his team was nervous. Yeah, they don't want to take no risk. They can't. He got no chops. People, if there was one person, this ain't Triple G here. This ain't Triple G where you can say, well, YB, he got power and a chin that can bail him out. This guy got no power and he got no chin, so it's like, whoa, what are we gambling? You can't gamble. This person, my gambling record's bad, yeah. But this is one guy you'd never gamble on because he can get clipped and he can't do nothing about it. It's like Devin Haney with no skills, right? No power and no chin. It's like, damn, this guy useless. He's just good for hugging. Yeah. So the bottom line is the Kinahan, Matchroom, El Shakel, Turkey Mafia, Prince Turkey Mafia, got their fingers all over this, people. Yeah. Now again, you can say YB, it don't make sense. This is a little mash to Eddie Hearn. It is a little mash, but it's more them anecdote times. Yeah. These people in these positions, yeah, when they go to a dinner party, they don't talk about, oh, I took my daughter to play football yesterday. They talk about, oh, did you see that fight last night? Yeah. Oh, that was fixed. I made 200 grand on that. It's not the amount of money. It's the fact that, oh, he running the hustle. They'd be like, oh, go on, Eddie, mate. That was a good scam. And they'll all share their little scams they got going on. For sure. That's what it is. It's like it's a badge of honour. I don't know. It's a bit like if you move in DRUG dealing circles. People always say, oh, I moved 2 bricks last week, right? It's that kind of brag culture. That's what this one is here. Yeah, we got the fixing. And they tell their little friends as well. They tell their little friends, hey man, you saw the movie Snatch. They tell their friends, hey man, he going down in the 5th. They pass them a tip. Yeah, all the insider friends, hey man, if you want to make some quick coin, that Kane Baker, he going down in the 4th, 100%. They pass it to all the insiders. Allegedly. Some people are saying. Do you understand? Now, this video, I want you man to bear in mind, this is alleged, reportedly. This is the things I've said out of my mouth yet is what some people are saying. Nothing to do with me. I believe Eddie Hearn is straight up and down. I believe Eddie Hearn had nothing to do with this. It definitely wasn't his fighter who was trying to rig it. Yeah? I believe Dan Kinahan is an upstanding citizen who's never moved even 1 gram of the gear. Yeah? That's what he hasn't done. Not 1 gram of gear, and not $1 has he laundered. That's Dan the man, if I was to bet. And Eddie Hearn, straight up and down boxing promoter. Was definitely not his fighter who was caught trying to rig things, 100%. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe. Let off the bell, 100%. No doubt about this one. Stop it.